I first met G-Man the artist at a vintage machinery rally in the Northern Grampians. Oh, I had a boss handlebar moustache back then. You should have seen it. Oh boy. At that time, G-Man was a lawnmower racer, and since then he's been really focusing on his artwork. He was really badgering me to get along and check out his latest exhibition in the Orange region of Central West New South Wales, so after being coerced, I thought I'd venture down. Now, you've had quite a low profile since your failed expedition along the Murray-Darling Basin. Tell me a bit about what you've been up to since then. Really? You had to start on such a negative note? You grew up on the northwest slopes of New South Wales. Tell me a bit about how that shaped your art. Well, it was incredible. I grew up during the 90s drought, millennium drought, and was feeding cattle by hand and had some pretty hefty droving experiences out west, putting cattle on agistment. You know, there was only 5 at the time, so it's an incredible experience, and it was really much in the tradition of Henry Lawson and Russell Drysdale by depicting those rough experiences through the art that, really came through with his work. Actually, I think that was your brother that was doing the farm work. I'm led to understand that you were the one that was indoors and were indeed a bit of a pansy. Well, jackass, I was allergic to wheat and all forms of livestock for that matter, so that really precluded me from all that side of things. But I was witness to the struggles of rural life. But you stated in the Rolling Stone that you were incredibly urbane from a young age, and I quote you here, "I was immersed in skateboarding, street art, and hip-hop to transcend the humdrum of regional living." That was a misquote. I was talking ironically. I see. This exhibition really ties it all together, from my childhood up in the north of the state, then out and spent a bit of time out in the far west of New South Wales, and now in the central west, so, you've got the emus, you've got all that, and, I think it's pretty good. Yes, tell me about that, because I notice emus appear regularly in your work, which led me to ponder, do you have any ounce of originality? I mean, Drysdale and John Dinan put that subject matter to bed decades ago. I am Drysdale. Fair enough. Yes. Tell me about that work. Oh yes, that's Greg from Parks, yeah. Broke down my Kia Rio on the western edge of town, and he was opposite fixing a trough, so had a bit of a yarn to him. He ushered me back home to have some mints with him. It was great value, learned about some of the community work he'd been doing while I waited for the NRMA truck to rock up. Okay. Now tell me about that work. That's you waiting for a tram on the Gold Coast. Good call. Now tell me about the social commentary aspect to your latest work. Well, I was keen to go where others were afraid to, For instance, there's a really disturbing culture coming into the silo community, that facial hair is the be-all, end-all, that, you need a nice, slick, full moustache to be recognised as an accredited grain storage facility. I say to hell with that. You're only concerned with that topic because you're almost 23 and you don't have an inch of facial hair. I've seen more hair on a peach. I don't want to be a silo. Righto, Teen Wolf. Ask me about the low-stress livestock handling seminars I'm running this autumn. I already have. Oh. Now, the mandrill on the tractor. You told me not to ask about this, but I don't quite like you, so I'm going to ask anyway. What up with that mandrill on the tractor? I took a gap year and was looking after some orangutans in Sumatra, which was good value. My uncle was an orangutan back in the 70s in protest of some of the Whitlam government's policies, so I had a real affinity to the ape population. But I was in an orangutan school teaching the staples, reading, writing, driving tractors. And, I saw some of my other friends were faffing around, building playgrounds in Sudan or helping at orphanages in Nepal. And I thought, well, who's going to teach the orangutans in Sumatra how to drive tractors, But this is a mandrill on the tractor, not orangutan. No, that's Dr. Mandrill, the chief scientist of Sumatra. I see. Yes. Goodbye. Well, that's 4 minutes of my life I'll never get back. Ha! I'll have to grow a handlebar moustache.